guys doing? My name is Adil. I'm the tour guide in this area. Welcome in this place called the Rock Art Trail. We will begin walking all the way to here, and we will stopping for 11 stopping points. So I will give you some structures, and then we walk it for exactly 1 hour. Okay?
Guys, eto, mag-start na kami. Sisimulan na namin yung trail namin. Marami daw pwedeng puntahan at marami daw kaming magiging pit stop sa travel na to. Ito nga pala yung art trail, yung gagawin natin ngayong araw na to.
Some of the structures do not touch rock because this is an infection about the erosions, and we have to keep an eye on this here to the side. So do not put water on the rock and do not climb on the rock. Okay, it's just a simple structures. I hope everybody just follow me. Okay.
Sinabihan tayo na wag tayo magtapon ng basura, wag natin tapunan ng water yung rocks kasi pinapreserve nila at nilalagyan nila, binibigyan nila ng kalagahan ang mga bagay na nandito. Amazing yung lugar, napakaganda. Guys, may mga graffiti sa ano.
This is
stone.
A graffiti of camels. You can see been written from different period of time. Now all of them during the ancestral and the minimum they've been carpet from this area exactly 2,000 years ago. Okay,
2,000 years ago.
Yes, from you can see apparently that everybody that they have different graffiti, like different person they draw it from here. And not only horses, but on the left you can see there's a horses, a knife, and some scripture on my right over there. Now you can see the all pointing in direction to the north. Okay. And you can see everybody they have different styles. You can see from the apparently in the same closing times. This is symbolize of the carnivals or the trade road has been through this time. Over there you can see like the horses, some other.
May mga horses daw guys, camel.
About the ocean, and this is like a horses. But this one, it kind of like the effect by erosion and some human effect in it. So this is what happened to it. Okay.
Ang daming Asian graffitis dito.
Wait here, everybody, just wait for here. I have something to show you. This is inscription. It's from the Dadanic language or Lahyanic from the ancient time about during the ancestral. Now this one, it says over there, a lady, her name is Hiba, daughter of Nakhna, and mentioned along God called Safar Awudi, offering their own gods to the temple. So this is like a religious inscription, right?
Yeah.
This is like a symptomatic language from right to left. You can see it from that here. Now we're gonna walk all the way here. Now you can see here is the carnival and camels above, like a few in the heights of the ground. You can see this is three of them from the similar to this one, and be written by one person. All right, you can see this is on the top, but can you see how affected by the erosions, some human infection, and through the time. So you can see this has been written from here, and this is apparently as many of them. There's lots of more of this graffiti of camels and everywhere once we go to the next one. All right, moving to the next one.
Grabe, amazing, look, ganda.
Now, you can see this is like a 4 levels of the inscription. You can see on the above, this is the Talmudic inscription by the old Bedouin civilization that time. You can see this is written from up to down, and you can see some camels here describe about their own gods in here. And the middle, you can see the second one, but you can see the difference between those two is that the top has not been affected by the erosion, not affected by the air. Now take a look at the third one, also another, but you can see how bare you can see it at day. But night, it's impossible. You have to use your own flashlight. You can see this is through the time has been disappeared, right? Now in the fourth one, you can see this a guy describing about hunting animals. Like from here, you can see there's a guy holding here, but you can see berries. You can see it. On the left, it looks like an animal, and on the left, you can see like an animal. So you can a person who like describing about hunting probably is hunting animals from here, and some languages from here. Take a look up there. Now you will see something like a stairs or like a passageway. This one carved by the Nabateans, right? So you cannot see it once we go on the top hill, and you can see from now. You can see like some breaks in here, and they stop right there. Why? Because the quality of this rock. So this like a stair, and then they continue.
Oh yes, yan yung stair, guys.
So this is by the Nabateans, but they put something rock on it, so they block it because the invasion happened to them. Now, one thing I will show to you. You see this holes over there?
Yeah.
That's
Desert fox daw dyan na nakatira.
Alright, so you can see this is the rock arch on the heights. This is like 5 meters, and you can see like the 3 gravities of camels and some Tamil description using like a scratching method from the on the last third one. But why the people they draw from here? What they brings from the top? There's obviously no black work. Actually, I don't say black. I mean work platform or anything they have to climb. The reason is that there is a sand dunes. It was at the top. That's the technical reason. And the sand through the time has been disappeared, and then through the direction of the air, it lost from this area. That's the ugly reason what the people they were. Some people they thought they were giants, but actually they're not. They didn't find any bones.
It makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, and you can see this is apparently you can see like one person they draw it because they all have similarities. The second thing similarities, if you pay attention of those trees, you will see their tails like it looks like that. So what it means that they draw in the winter. Why? Because the camels they using holding their tails on the other side so they can feel warm. This is describing about the animal behavior. So they draw it in the winter.
Guys, kung nandito lang kayo, napakatindi, napakaganda. Oh, another graffiti to.
This is the what they call it, the dedication of the famous god is called the show. Now the Nabateans, they were established in battle, and then they conquered this place exactly 100 BC during the ancestor of that time. And what they do here, this is like representing their own god, which is called the Dusha. It's representing the falcon. So you can see like this is an eagle representing their god of the mountain and their soil, and you can see 2 earths. This one probably representing water and life, and you can see this column on the representing the other life from here, and you can see this. So they're putting a crown. Now this is the mountain and here, and by the way, this is representing the world of death and the other underworld. You know what I'm saying? So this is what they here, and you can see how affected by the chisels, the chisel and the hammers. You can see from here. This is the practice of religion. Now what they do in here is that this hold water. You see this hole? They storage the water so they can practice in their own religion. This one is uncompleted gardens. Okay? It takes days, it takes months, it takes like even a year so they can finish it. You can see how this from chisels they want to dig from here. Now we're gonna walk here, and it's gonna be heavy, so just walk slowly.
Ito yung kinerve ng Nabatean dun, yung may eagle. Galing. Represent God daw, sabi nila. Oh my God. Trail talaga pala to. Pero guys, sobrang amazing. Sobrang ganda. Wow, another one.
Representing their biggest god called Al-Bushara. And the right to left representing a god called Al-Manah, Al-Uzza. This is like a triple god. You understand me? It's like a triple god they're using for it. So they can practice in all religions and they seek protection and safety and remind them about the people who bury on the tombs. I'm completely from here. And from the other side, you can see a different style. We can walk from here. Another one here, but this one unfinished from here.
Striking, yeah.
Guys, sinapitan ko na. Ito siya.
Wait until they fill.
Yeah, it's okay, it's full. So
Yeah.
I need to empty it a little bit.
A layer for the ancient times by the different languages, including Thamudic, Nabateans, and Dadanic. You can see this is how like a platform you can put anybody just putting here about the stories, about the time they've been through during the carnivals, during the trade. So everybody they come in here so they can draw in any space. They starting from human fingers, human pictures, animals. This is a dog, by the way, describing about hunting area and some old inscriptions. And this is in centuries or niches they carved so they can worship their own gods.
Guys, sa yung mga graffiti ng mga nabitiyan, yung mga traveler ng panahon nun.
So over there, okay. Now what do you see? Like you see two people on two camels, right? Now take a look at this two. They're holding something. They hold a sword. This is like describing about robbery during the carnivals, during the trade road. As you know, a lot of the desert life is kind of dangerous through the
Robbery.
and the camels loading with the cargo, okay, and goods sometimes. And then they come through this area and then suddenly they're being attacked by being robbed or something. And then what they do is they have to defend their convoy against the attackers. Sometimes they're attacking, sometimes in defense. Either way, they can use the attacking position or defense on their
Itong
position.
graffiti ito is
So
for
this is a risky life
robbery.
through the trade road. A lot of people they died through the centuries. Another example, but you see. You can see this is the columns, the temples. It looks like a temple, except there's two of them. So this is inspired of the Greek cultures. Except this one, they can see this another one they put in here. But you can see though the Nabateans, thanks to their trade to the ancient world, like the Greeks and the Romans, they get their so they can make their own. So this is how effective by the Greek.
Ito, grabe, mga nakadikit pa yung bato, diba? Ibig sabihin ilang libong taon isa mataas yung buhangin dito, then all of the sudden nawala na. Malapit na tayo. Grabe oh.
Talk about the weapons. And you can see another two guys. This one guy holding a sword and holding like hammer, describing all the ancient weapons and the connection of the trader. You can see this guy has in position, and you can see how different weapons they're using, so they can defend of the convoy for his cargo against the attack. And probably on position, maybe describing about what happened to them here. And there's another one guy holding like a bell from here. You can see, and this guy has a long fingers. And some horses, except there's you can barely see it because of the infection through the time. Also from here, There's like a horse over there, and another guy holding like the same person as well from here. So this one, by the way, you can see this. It looks like two hands and fingers, but on here you can see this head. It looks like a lizard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this one like a lizard, like weird thing. And this is like a goat. When I saw it, imagine like this is a goat. So this is like a wild goat, mountain goat we call it here. And you can see all there. You can see how affected through the time disappears. Some inscriptions, some all the time. In front of us, you can see like a horse and some guy holding a sword and hammers, and some old inscription from Islamic period and Thamud in here. Now, this guy, a lot of people they saw this one. It looks like kind of strange. Yeah, also like an aliens or something. I'm not sure about it. And this one on the right side, it looks like something like a dinosaur. You know what I'm saying? It looks like from the dinosaur, but kind of like a different period time. So this is like a script, and this is from Islamic period. You can see everybody they don't know how to write, so they left mark. So they describe about the life, how dangerous the life in the desert, because it's not easy. Because a lot of people they want to survive for that, and they fight each other so they can loot with everything they got.
Guys, ito. Tapos na yung trail natin, pero itatry natin pumunta doon sa ibang lugar. Ang experience ko sa araw na to is sobrang amazing. Sobrang ganda. At marami pa talaga tayong hindi na alaman sa mundong ito. 1,000 years ago is maraming mga traveler na pumupunta sa lugar na to para mag-angkat, magbigay, magbenta at mag-discover. Ganda ng mga graffiti. Sobrang amazing yung lugar. Ang galing nung kung paano nila kinerve yung mga bato. Tapos na tayo dito sa Hegra Rock Art Trail at napakaganda niya. Hindi ko may paliwanag yung mga nakita ko at yung mga sinabi niya 1,000 years ago. Makikita mo yung mga graffiti doon kung paano yung mga nabitiyan is kung paano nila minamarkahan yung mga lugar na pinupuntahan nila. Maraming kwento, maraming historical event na nangyari, pero syempre napakasarap at napakagaling at napakaganda na naranasan natin at nakita natin ang mga lugar na katulad nito. Ang totoo, hindi ko may paliwanag yung tunay kong nararamdaman. As in, alam mo lang masasabi ko is amazing, wow. That's it. Parang hanggang doon na lang siya. Parang ang galing. Napaka-secured ng lugar. Hindi ka basta-basta makakapasok. Kuwari, magdi-DIY ka or papasok ka na lang doon, gusto nyo pumunta ng walang booking. No, hindi mangyayari. Kita nyo naman sa video ng unang ano natin, ang daming security. Syempre, chinecheck ang bawat tao kung ilan. During that time doon, sabi nila, is open tong lugar na to sa mga tao. Kaya lang nagkaroon sila ng pagkakataon na masira yung lugar. Nagkakaroon ng graffiti na may nakita kami doon 1967. At yun, sinaraduhan na nga ng government para mas ma-preserve pa itong Hegra na to. At yun lang naman, syempre gumagabi na, pang third day namin, rock and roll yung lugar. Syempre shout out ko yung Franklin Xavier, G Green ng X-Men, Ezekiel Dalas number 109. Light of the Guard, number 107. Tricep Lunge, number 99. District 50, syempre, of the most worshipful Prince of Grand Lodge of Washington. Keep safe sa inyo. God bless. Rock and roll. Enjoy life. At tayo na, gabi na, hapon na naman. Third day, Hegra, AlUla. Rock and roll.